Today we mount the laptop lid organizer for my Pelican 1510. I needed a store for my computer because I want to carry an all-in-one place, it's not Squarespace, only one place bag with all my gear, with the computer, the cameras and film. So let's see how this laptop, I bought it from Amazon at probably the most expensive price ever because it's like 79.99 euros, and for a lid organizer these are the prices because this kind of gear is pretty expensive. So let's dive into mounting this one. I received it. This is a pouch for the laptop. I have a 14.2 inches MacBook Pro, and on the 1510 that it's meant to be an air case, comes with you every time. So let's go. Little ASMR moment, it's enough. So you get 2 strips of Velcro. You see just a pouch and the computer case that is also removable. Take out your computer and bring it with you along, or just at the airport while doing that crazy TSA check, and especially with film, it's insane every time asking for a hand check. Wish me luck. Very nice and solid pouch. That's also detachable. A little pouch. I think I'll store here other accessories. So if you see here, this is detachable, just foam for the protection, and then you have this part of the lid that has the holes for the screw, like this, and you can make it like that with the computer. It seems to work. Put in there. You can close with this Velcro stuff. Really nice, tight and close. And then also the other accessories, you can put them right here. Close, and that's it. This summer 2024, I will embark on a new journey into the American Midwest to work on a new project that right now it has not a name, but it will be a documentation of life, people, and landscape of the Midwest America. Central region that everyone calls flyover country because it's not very touristy, and because each one flies all over from the East Coast to the West Coast, that are the main attraction for tourism and people that want to experience the United States.
I don't know about you, but a place like this makes me feel a shadow of history.
And the idea of the Midwest came out when I finished my project West Safari that was set in the American Southwest, and that has that particularly desert, kind of abandoned Americana vibe. In this Midwest trip, I want to bring a true Americana experience, a true life experience where tourists are not so interested in those places, where everything is flat, everything is based on work or hard work, on the prairies, agriculture, countryside.
Millions of quarts being bought. Every day, nearly 2 million gallons of America's favorite dessert, ice cream in nearly 50 flavors. Every day, millions of pounds of appetizing creamery butter. Cheese, over 400 varieties of tasteful, healthful cheese. evaporated milk for a multitude of cooking and baking purposes. Dried milk of various types with their many uses.
What have you got there? This is my vacation, in pictures. That's really what I want to talk to you about.
So, coming from Italy, it's always a challenge for me because I'm currently studying the Midwest since all the winter that have passed by. Scheduled everything on my notebook. I tried to divide my trip in each state, of course. We're talking about 10 states. Each state has its own visuals, its own traditions. I want to discover and embark into this journey as much as I can. I decided to embark to the Midwest because I wanted a very difficult challenge to document through photography. Really side story that I can capture with photography. I finished my project with Safari and decided to start thinking about a connection, not also with landscapes, but with people. If you saw my previous photographs, there are no such great amount of people in there. There's no street photography. There's just a link between nature and human presence, but you don't often see people. This time, in this new American trip, I want to blend landscape work and portraiture. I used to be a portrait photographer before doing full-time landscapes. I really need to interact with people. I really need to link my soul, my photography vision, into what people can perceive from my work, from what I'm doing. So this past winter, I've been scheduling a lot of things to do. I will travel with my fiancée, that will be my camera girl, because I want to document also, I want to shoot a video documentary. While I'm on the field, I can focus on photography, but I want also to bring to the YouTube channel a series about how to work on a photography project on field. I have a rental car, rented a nice truck.
There's a new era in automobiles. It's the new Motoramic Chevrolet. What's new? Everything. New colors, new treatments, and a whole new design in bodies by Fisher. More than 18%. A revolutionary new ride plus new power. The new Chevrolet Turbo Fire V8 engine and two new Blue Flame 6s. It's the new
I wrote like a bunch of itineraries and a bunch of people to meet, because I reached out also on each platform I have, from Twitter to Threads to Instagram, and also friends of close friends that live in the American Midwest. Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and also North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, and Oklahoma. Then I will be back to the Route 66 because when I left for the Southwest, I arrived in Texas, then came back to New Mexico. So I want to finish that last part of Route 66 between Oklahoma, Missouri, and Illinois. So it will be a nice blend of vision between Great Plains, Great Lakes, Route 66, people, and original landmarks of the Midwest America. And I'm bringing with me, as you saw, my Pelican Case with medium format cameras. I've chosen medium format 6x7 because it represents me so much. It has that unique style, unique look. That format for me is how I see it through my eyes, so it's a representation of reality. It's what I see when I'm on field and working on a photography project, and it makes consistent when I try to put some picture together for a creation or for a first place. So I'm talking to you before leaving for the Midwest, and it's all on my mind. I stopped taking pictures during this winter because I focused only on this project. I influenced myself with a lot of topics, a lot of books, a lot of TV series, and I tried to reach also photographers that lives in the Midwest, how they approach to that kind of landscape that is different from other type of work that a photographer can do in the East Coast on the West Coast. I'm excited to bring you along my journey. I try to share my perspectives every day through my newsletter. If you haven't already, check it out and subscribe. And I'm trying to build a series of newsletter episodes before leaving for the Midwest, where I talk about my photography experience, my life. And it's very, very beautiful to receive a lot of good feedbacks about what I write in this newsletter. So I invite you to join on Substack. That's the platform I use to broadcast my newsletter. I will try to write every day and summarize what I'm experiencing while on the field. So it is important to share my thoughts while on field, before and after, to totally understand my project. And it will help me also to understand what I'm doing, what I will do, and what were my decisions before and after the project. Dreaming about it every day. I work on a full-time job that it's occupying my time, that 8 to 10 hours per day. So it's not easy to blend everything from private life, problems, and photography projects. So I'm really, really excited to bring the experience with you. I want to thank everyone that is supporting my journey, that it's mostly sponsored by the NFT community I run on X, that is formerly Twitter, and that contributed to achieve a budget for the trip, because this kind of trip are very, very expensive. So that support from collectors, from friends that bought prints, bought NFTs, means so much. So I really appreciate the love the community gives me. And last but not least, I want to talk also about my last release along my two friends, Niccolo and Alessandro, that is Savage America. Savage America is a zine that we collaborated on during our trips to the United States. We blend together our visions in the most cliché American way possible. We had a good graphic designer that curated the aesthetics and brought a product that is very unique in its own. It's a zine, of course, it's a book, but I'm really proud of what we made, because each one as photographer has different visions, and we blend up a product together, working hard to achieve a nice result. So it's possible to order it. I will leave the link in my bio, and you can order it, and it ships worldwide, so no problem for if you live around the world, no problems at all. And that's it. This is Francesco, and see you on the next episode.
And young Davy Crockett was first to cross over with a gallantry fierce in his eye, for God and for freedom.